Well, this is a no-brainer for me as far as ready to run from the manufacturer. And I'll say that again, ready to run from the manufacturer. There's not been a more important or enjoyable release for me personally than the Carrera NASCARs, the classic NASCARs, the Aero Warriors. They're just, for almost 20 years. This August coming up will be the 20th anniversary, and this hobby has been a better one because Carrera decided to do these cars. I don't know how many repaints, how many we've collected over the years, destroyed and bought back again, but this has been one heck of a release for us. I've got quite a few of them, but let's just take a closer look and have a few laps. Yeah, there's quite a few of these. We're gonna have to have a cup on this one. I tell you what, all kinds of stories in the last almost 20 years. The amount of fun we've had, the memories, all because of these cars. I just give Carrera big time credit. I just wanted to show you, the street machines they made. It inspired repaints. Oh, by the hundreds and hundreds of repaints. Modifications like these. This was a big thing for us. Modifying these cars, making them look like old dirt cars. This is a prelim to the showdown. The old Ford back there. Just so many stories about these cars. Here's that's the originals right here. Very first release. A lot of people don't know. You see that color there? It was just the wrong color. It should have been darker red. So when they re-released it, it was a darker red. And most people didn't know a lot about these cars back then, but they sure learned fast. I think Carrera, and there's still more they can do, and they're still making them today. Like my Marty Robbins car, that's just, they finally did it. I can't believe they did it. So it's great to see, and of course, well, that's one of my tops, the Fords. The Fords came out a year later, 2003, but we still got them, and it was important to have in this series. So my hat's off to Carrera. This is by far, like I said, as far as ready to run cars that I can purchase, this is tops. But let's have a few laps, and like I said, there's some people that hated them, didn't like them, but yeah, they were hard to tune sometimes. Back in the early days, they gave us fits, but we still figured out how to make them go fast. That's what we do today. Throw a few parts at them, and they're out here on the wood track, just going around smooth as glass. That's just what we're going to do. So I'll start with this car here. This car here is a box stock car. I just took it out of the box, brand new. And, there you have it. It has a lot of chatter. Not much grip. They still run, though. But we've never been that critical of the cars. They were not designed to be out here non-magnet on wood. They were designed to be on Carrera track with the magnets working their magic. So never been that critical. We figured we could always get them to run. And we just started out with a box stock class, basically where you just made sure the wheels were as clean and round as you could make them, and put some aftermarket tires on them, like some Paul Gauge or K&D back in the day. And we got them to go pretty well in non-magnet form, just like this. We didn't do a whole lot of modifications. We just made them to where they would run a little bit smoother. Not perfect, but a lot better. And then now, fast forward to today, in the video series I showed, is full-on aluminum wheels, bushings, the axles, just all that precision parts adds up to a lot and makes for a really smooth, enjoyable car. And this is where we keep them now. I mean, we keep the chassis. I mean, today you can put 3D chassis into them, pods, anything you want. I mean, I haven't done that. I don't see the need for it, but these cars are fast enough. We're just going to go straight from plastic chassis to brass is what we're going to do. So we're going to skip the whole pod and 3D. Not that you should, or anybody else. It's not that it isn't cool. It is cool. This is the Fords can be just as fast. Everybody asks which ones, and it's like, well, the Plymouth is a hard car to beat sometimes. It seems to be a fast mover, but then again, you leave it to me, I've lost to every single car out there. It's more about the tuning and the driver than the car. But people always just talk about the car and the parts and the weight and all the math, but they never want to talk about the driver because they never want to bring that into the equation. I find that funny. Somebody always said all things being equal, and I'm like, there's no such thing. The cars can all be identical, but the person controlling it, that's the major factor. I can take a fast car and make it slow just by my driving, so I'm proof. But the Plymouth is a good car. But then again, like I said, all of them are. Get them lowered just a little bit, and they're all pretty quick. So this is our favorite. All the memories, all the fun, and we're still doing it. Still have new ones coming in. So thank you, Carrera. There's still some to do, and I hope that in the future, wherever it takes Carrera, I hope it includes these cars. Y'all have a great weekend.